This course is brought to you by AppyPie as part of our Academy series.
Let's give a little bit of final touches to our wireframe. So let's begin by naming the screens. I'm just going to double click on the screen and I'm going to name it as screen 1. I'm going to click it here as screen 1 underscore pop-up. Screen 2. This is very, very important when you're trying to import it into programs such as InVision and when you're building more complex wireframes. Screen 4 and screen 5. Let's just delete this. We don't need it. Let's add one more small button so that we get an arrow. So let's put this. Where is it? Over here. So that on clicking it, we can move to the next screen. Let me just copy this. We don't need it on the pop-up. Let me just zoom out. Yep, put it here. Exactly. Zoom out. Hit Control or Command V. Zoom out. Paste it. Up arrow. So let's go back to the screen number 1. So we have positioned it here and let's begin our linkage process. So let's see here. This will link to screen number 2. This will link to screen 2 will link to screen number 3. Screen 3 will link to screen number 4 and screen 4 will link to screen number 5. And screen 5 is going to link to screen number 1. So we have got our links in place so that we'll be able to get a beautiful coherent experience. So again, let's hit Command F and go into full screen mode. And again, we are at the bottom. So let me just type this. Excellent. Here we are. There we go. So you can get an amazing flow of how your website is going to look even without writing a single line of code or going into some complicated CSS and HTML5. You know what the user is going to see, and that's the magic of wireframes.